Okay, I think we can have the chat now. So, there is a sound, right? So, there is a sound, right? So, there is a sound, right? So, okay, so let me post the start of the stream. I'll go get some water and we'll start playing the game. Okay, I'll go get some water. Okay, I got my water, we can play now. Let's see the sound. Okay, I got my... Okay, sound is there. And for some reason it takes like a lot of time to start. And it does start at the end. And I need to like actually see the chat. Okay. So we can play now. And I'm trying to connect, but it can't. Okay. What? Let's try again. What connect now? Sure, Robert does. The fuck is my internet today? Please connect. Okay. We're connecting. I see. So I get some notifications. I don't really care. Can extract something. No, probably shouldn't do any of those. Let's play then. We're continuing chapter 2. Also, I need to maybe move my chat a bit. Like, I guess here maybe. So I can actually see more stuff. Okay, it's all good now. So we're doing part 4 of the second chapter. Now it costs 16 energy. As Sound predicted, all the pawnbrokers were busy closing their street entrances to avoid trouble. Hey, you pricks, stop right where you're standing. I think you can get away with messing with our family, Tiny Five? What's with British syndicates and their pretend families? Is that the only thing they can think of, to bond with each other? Look at the bump you made on our precious young one's head. Good gracious, this was not part of the plan. Effie clutches his forehead, as if it were aching. I thought about goading him to keep some headache pills at hand, if this was enough to cause him pain, but I refrained. My lack of head would have made the message far less impactful anyway. You thought we were worthless scum until now, didn't you? I know you've been seeing our group as savage full of waste. I don't think anyone spoke of us that harshly about this. Have you not wondered why we have been charged with the momentous mission of claiming Golden Bowl despite that? Why that? Even Effie seemed to be taken aback by Otis' imposing attitude. Although I won't disagree that the others are rubbishes drenched in fall water. No, seriously, you're the only one who says that. That's what Miss Otis had been thinking all this time. We remained undefeated, and our manager is capable of resuscitating us, making us practically incapable of death. In fact, just the two of us should be sufficient, though the vessel Virgilius seems to disagree. The point is, the detritus won't be scraped even after countless battles. They will come back as the exact same piles of trash they were before that. It was a very inspiring way of reaffirming that we're living, breathing garbage to you. Lawrence, enemies are approaching. Are you prepared, manager? Okay, so they have like about 50 HP now. Can kill them in one turn. Or so to assume. Okay, so I mean they all kind of act. We can maybe do something like this. Yeah, I get my dailies. Okay. Next one. The method of pathetic force. That was absolutely nothing. The Ting Tang gang has tight control over this area. It's not going to be the end of... Just then, more Ting Tangers began showing up from the street corners. Who sent your haircuts to mess with us? We're the proud soldiers of... If you quickly cover Don Quixote mouth. Have you lost it? Do you want the entire district after us? I should check how to pronounce that. 6 hours into Limbus.
Buenos dias. We are looking at how to banish novelist Miguel de Cervantes. This is one of the most influential work of literature from the Spanish Golden Age. And he answering this with the typical Spanish pronunciation. The X in Spanish is pronounced like a J, like a J. So you have to say Don Quixote, Don Quixote. You do want to stress on the middle.
But this is Spanish pronunciation. I need the English one. Okay, let's see.
And there they all... Like Don Quixote?
Don Quixote. Okay, Don Quixote. Don Quixote. Don Quixote. Have you lost it? Do you want the entire district after us? More are coming. Give us your command, manager. Okay, hold there. I mean, I was kind of pronouncing it right. It was C. Still sounds weird.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
그 정도 각오는 우리 시간 건드려.
괴로우신가요?
대답하주마. 대답했습니다.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
It's alright. Okay, one left. This guy.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을
Also this one. And we have a second wave. Yeah, what's this? It's like, how many guys attacked me? Whatever. Who cares, am I right?
먼저 간다.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오. 그들어졌구려. 사냥 시작.
아름답진 않네.
Okay.
젠장 그만 좀 튀어나와.
Damn it, they just won't stop coming. We all wear our lives out before we can even take a step inside the casino. Don't fret, Heathcliff. As long as the manager is with us, we won't die from fatigue or other things. That's not the point at all.
해결은 간단하다.
The solution is simple. Any organization can be brought down by deposing its leader. With the head gone, the meat supporting it will break apart. You're the only one speaking my tongue here. I'm proper meat, so let's go break some bones, head whatever. Hence onward we travail.
다들 돌아.
Wait, come here. This is the crowd you're supposed to accompany, Faust? Life is full of mysteries. That perhaps is what makes it an ideal reflection, no?
대가리 어딨어?
Tell me where your gaffer is. I wanna see him now. Heathcliff grabbed the mug by the collar. A mug. By the collar and shook it about violently. To me it looked as if anything still conscious had left already. And maybe even more than that. The sea art is gonna be at the Carpagogon. The what? Where the hell is that? Makes sense. It's just like what I'm thinking right now. It's probably the scrapyard nearby. Really though, are you actually planning to take down the gang's boss? That won't be reflected in your employee performance review or anything, you know? He's not sharp enough to calculate such things into his actions. He's based very little relation to scheme plots. On the other hand, he flirts closely with nonsense. No, I don't think that makes sense. Nothing to worry about, Effie. We always keep a B plan, don't we? Saud spoke with a serene face. However, I could see her consciously trying to maintain a calm from time to time, giving me a reason to suspect that she's putting on a veil of kindness. If disguising as your given roles is out of the question, you can all get up as members of the Tintin gang instead. That way, you won't arouse much suspicion moving in a large group, and you'll be able to reach the top floor without much trouble. And we could siphon some wish power from the Tintin gang while we're at it. Okay, so we're doing gang wars now.
개화였구려.
Almost level 6.
어딘가에 담고 싶군.
Okay, next one.
재미게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
Huh? Come, Heather. Follow and let me your gazes. Heather. Heather. What is all this? Cars head upon each other as is to form a tower. Somber. The structures that seemed tower-like at a distance were actually cars stacked upon each other. Why are so many piled up like this? Some have scripts upon their windshields. It must have been their families writing. This one says, I miss you. The owners are coming back soon for them, right? Not a chance. Given that they did return from the casino, they wouldn't be in the right state to happily reunite with their loving families. Well, to play the auxiliary role of your tour guide, this here is the hidden landmark of the street, the bitter end of gamblers. And this served as a stepping stone for the Ting Tang gang to amass wealth and power by dealing used cars. So Roger, you've been to places like this pretty often, right? Got anything to add? Bet you could tell us some pretty interesting trivia. Don't know. Don't remember a thing. I decided to forget all about the past and focus on what's in front. And I would be able to keep to that self-promise, if not for irritants like them. Who do you think you are to goof around on our turf? Or what, you are to sell your car? We mount an omnibus. But aren't you an Orient though? Well, I guess a pair of eyes with pupils especially colored as yours might sell. So I have come to the right place. We're here for your leader. We are pretty bold in facing the game. Who do we work for? We serve under... An awkward silence passed. I ask you a question. Don't stop my midway. I don't know if it's kind of tired today. Can't read.
이제 간다. 그 정도 각오로 우리 시골을 건드렸나?
예술이 뭔지 보여주지. 예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Okay. We can also go like this.
이제 간다. 배가 팠습니다. 배가 팠습니다. 쉽네. 다시 못 살게
I mean, purple ones seem to be good.
그들어졌구려. 다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이야. 사냥 시작. 그들어졌구려. 다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Another victory.
개화하였구려.
Level 6.
어딘가에 담고 싶군.
Current average level of your deployed identities is lower than the recommended level for this stage. Start the encounter anyway. I mean, did we complete the previous one on PC? No? Okay, we did. I mean, should be able to do this one. It also costs just 16.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요.
But it's seemingly getting harder. Huh? What's up? Boss, some vessel who haven't even told where they're from rolled in town all of a sudden. Who sent ya? The way you're dressed tells me it ain't Los Habaneros or the Butchers. I'll give you a chance to growl for forgiveness. Do that and I'll let you leave with your limbs intact.
그대가 입고 있는 옷을
Should gladly part if you were to take off your clothing for us. It makes it sound kinda weird. Boss, I think there might be the oddballs people have been talking about. You know, rumored to redangle with people's orders. Disgusting bunch, let me tell ya. There's no way to leave. Now our assumed big boss of the gang is looking at us with genuine disgust. I have not wanted to win a fight as desperately as I do now.
대답하주마.
Okay. Purple's good, right? And looking at this.
저 간다.
사냥 시작.
그들어졌구려. 내가 봤습니다. 그들어졌구려. 피워보지. 다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오. 쉽네. 내가 봤습니다.
It's level, it's turn 5. Okay. You should finish them now.
사냥 시작.
Like, the sanity of my sinners is at 35. No.
그 정도 각오로 우리 식구를 건드려.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
It's turn 6.
저 간다.
아름답게
And they're also staggered.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오. 다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Turn 7. Okay.
대답하주마. 어떠냐?
기다려. 하여간 아름답진 않네. 예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
무엇인가요?
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오. 다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Apparently the roaches. Who the hell do you work for? It's about time you told us. They're from Limbus company. Finally, one less milestone around the neck. That doesn't help at all. Oh, and for reference, Effie and I work in different department. Please don't associate us with them. The sheer frustration of our aversion to converse insensibly must have played a considerable role in causing the boss to pass out. My condolences to the poor fellow's patients. Do we seriously have to wear these, though? Stuff reeks of sweat and blood, and smells grody too. Rhoda complained, lifting the shirt she took from a think tank member with 2 fingers like she was handling trash. Yuck, some hair too. This is the first time I'm jealous of Dante's missing eyes. I can see, by the way. This looks pretty dandy, actually. I guess their business was more successful than I thought. I want that, Bugsy. I can't, it's been tailor-made. The label here says it's good for all girth. Noticing that my gaze was fixed on the label of his clothing, Effie barked. Wouldn't be doing any of this if you hadn't caused that ruckus in the pawn shop. I don't mind. I always wanted to try on clothes like this. It's like they're filming a movie. To be honest, I'm a little nervous. It's been a while since I've worked in disguise. I don't like it. This is the coward's way. Sorry, but can someone please keep her mouth shut? You're free to try as long as you're good with your ribs being cut apart. Gregor's soft-spoken repulsed got the sinners to crack up. For a moment, Effie and Salt seemed to wonder how they should take it. Before deciding that it's not worth mulling over and moving on, Effie then lifted a small container that appeared to be inlaid with nacre.
콩콩이파 보스에게서 얻은 소문.
This is a wish canister we seized from the Ting Tang Gang's boss. Okay.
관리자.
Manager, here's a simple role you can play. What are you? I guess we owe you an explanation, judging from your clueless motions. The long and short of this is that this thing contains G-Corp's other singularity. This is a tool that sucks up liquids from people and stores them in some form of energy. Okay, I need some water.
적당한 시점에
Then the time is right. Squeeze that wish power onto a sheet of paper, and voila! You get one use stick on the two that boosts your luck to high heavens.
남의 운을 끌어모아서
Seems that the plan was to try to win the game on the top floor by scraping up others' luck. Imagine the boss of some lowly gang was carrying on one of these. Manager Dante, right? I want you to hold on to this when we enter the casino. Am I really allowed to carry such a big responsibility? You don't look like you're oozing confidence. You don't have reasons for assigning you to this task. First off, a poker face is going to be vital when you're gambling. No matter how good they are at reading expressions, they won't be able to tell what emotions to read from a clock. Second, I trust that they've appointed you as manager for a reason. Call it a hunch, but something tells me you'll be more useful than those sinners you're leading. Come to think of it, he had a point. I was given the title of manager, but never had a chance to be charismatic leader I'd envisioned. Instead of showing respect, my sinners would constantly berate and threaten me. The only real role I could afford to play was bringing them back to life. While the sinners were engaged in fierce battle, all I would do is cower behind them, anxiously praying that their heads and hearts were unscathed. With a heavy heart, I nodded to let him know I was ready. Alright, put this on your arm. You'll become the luckiest person in the city for a short while.
그럼 여러분
Now then, you act as tintangers, and you'll be croupiers. Break a leg, everyone. Knowing that we'll see this operation to success no matter what. We open the door to the casino.
개화하였구려. 이 순간을
So that's okay. We're still not level 11 on all of them. Okay, I did actually like clear this one within 10 turns. Okay, we did. The casino could be best described as busy. Excessively cheery sounds blared from the slot machines. The lights were so bright that some of our sinners had to cover their eyes. And the security guards took note of our garish outfits to give us a customary nod. Sword and Effie, dressed as croupier, discreetly nodded at us as they accompanied Rodia to the casino's cage. I don't know how to... Okay, like this I think it's will be better for me. Now I can play Limbus, read my chat, and also read Discord. Okay, Sword and Effie, dressed as croupiers, discreetly nodded at us as they accompanied Rodia to the casino's cage. I was amazed by the ability to feign expertise, from the way they carried themselves to the facial expressions they made. Few would doubt that they are long-time employees. What manner of sorcery are these dazzling contraptions? Try not to go saucer-eyed at everything like a fascinated kid, Don Quixote. You seem fishy. The guests here look dead inside with their demise, and they smell worse than the ting-tang stomachs to be faced. Do they even wash? I don't think they'd be too happy about you holding your nose right before their faces, Ishmael. But this is the kind of beauty stench I had only ever caught from deckhands. Fortunately, most of them were too focused on the machines to care about what we were doing. Manager Esquire, have you seen such a thing? What must I do to hear the jolly bells as the other patrons are? I don't think I've been to one of these places before, so I wouldn't know. Looking at all the flashy symbols and numbers spinning has slowly eroded my resolve to act the part of a stern manager. I guess Little Pig is fine? It says here to press the button. Is pressing it what one ought to do? I swear upon my minute and our hands that I had no intention to press that button. Absolutely none. None. His hand had swiftly outstretched to stop Don Quixote from touching the machine, unexpectedly fumbled and landed smack on the button. Yikes. And an unpredictable series of coincidences. Someone had left a token in it, enough for me for one game. So we have like a luck charm or like luck tattoo, so he's gonna like win now, right? Rue starts spinning under fanfare. We can only watch as the chains of events unfolded. By the way, I hope Dante handled the wish stickers we took from the Think Tank gang with care. Head manager? It was the only favor we asked of them. They'd better be doing a good job. We can count on Dante, dear duo. They're one of the few sensible pals who gets what's up. Yeah, sure. We're gonna win big now and attract all the attention in the casino. So he's so fun. That's good to hear. With all many sheets attached, they should be able to win any game with ease. Just need to be careful not to draw attention here, yeah. Jackpot. The players next to us stared with jaws dropped so far that their chins could touch the floor. Waves of casino chips plunged from the machine, so many that I wouldn't dare try to gather them up. I'm so sorry, Effie sobbed. I came here determined to do something right, and it fell apart so soon. Jackpot, what machine is that? Is it? Just like that? No warning? Right now? A moment, please. Let me just check your ID. What's with the aggro? It's crime to win big at casino? Chance in this place doesn't work the way we think it usually does. You can accumulate your luck for a big payout or trickle in small amounts to break even, but winning the jackpot on your first try should be a literal impossibility here. Chips are raining down like shooting stars. I'd hoped you of all people would have a sense of responsibility, yet all it took was Don Quixote's siren plea for you to give in. I'm disappointed. You're none other than our manager, and I expected you to show your capability and clear the disgrace of failure from us. Ishmael's barrage of scathing whispers was something to marvel at, as Gregor muttered an ape. On top of that, her piercing gaze I had never felt before. It made me want to whistle away under a rock, if there were one. For once, I thanked my clock for lacking eyes to meet her glare. Now, hold on. It might not be our only problem. Gregor was fretfully looking in every direction until he stopped to point at the shocking discovery he'd just made. And where he pointed. How long have you been off your disguise, Ryoshi? Was a sullen Ryoshi, wearing the same clothes she's always worn. I don't put on others' discarded clothing. Manager Bud, today isn't our day. Yup, looks like we're screwed. Royally. This can't be. all the work we did to put this plan in motion. I mean, if you want to get to the underground like parts, can't you just kill everyone at the casino? I think that's what's going to happen now. I'm gonna do lots of battles. Faust, what we were thinking, volunteering to bring these fools along for our missions. You're supposed to have near unparalleled brilliance, right? Then use it. Even though I haven't worked with them for long, I was able to realize something. I ought to become a Faust that believes in uncertainty. When the lack of plan becomes the plan, when the lack of a plan becomes the plan, all variables become constants. That is what my plan entails. Faust turned to me with a tranquil face. Thanks to her, my role right now became clear. Alright, it's time for our usual gig. Let's kill and be killed. So the green ones seem to be worse, and yellow ones are the worst. So basically, it would seem they don't like piercing damage. Slam was kind of alright. I mean, no, slam is. Yeah, we got a stagger.
그 정도 각오로 우리 식구를 건드려.
피워보지. 그들어져 다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이.
There ought to be second wave, right? It shouldn't be that easy.
그 정도 각오로 우리 식구를 건드려. 쉽네. 사냥 시작. 그 정도 각오로 우리 식구를 건드려. 무엇인가요? 사냥 시작.
We got a stagger on one of our guys. This is not good.
개화하였구려. 이 순간을 어딘가에 담고 싶군.
Performance. Let's see how much like parts was the last chapter. It was 11 parts, okay. Oh, this one is on part 9 already. Let's see.
순수했던 나날로.
답답해서 못 봐주겠다.
Can't stand watching this charade. How much time are you going to waste fighting those small fries? It's often the cause that grumbling people don't have a clear solution to contribute. Listening to Ismail's disapproval, Ryosh shook her head and assumed a confident look. This is art. Poet Esther, give me the knife.
명령하사가
You may forever take it from my hands.
날 붙이가
The blade will be better off parting ways to wander about the air for however long.
감사.
Thank. Yosh held his dagger and threw it straight into the air. It struck an anchorage on the ceiling that kept the chandelier still, causing it to sway precariously. Indeed, Ryoshi may be weakened from what she once was because she became a sinner, but nevertheless, she was still the best swordsman we had, able to cut through steel like a proverbial hot knife. Sure, she treats my words with less respect than she would a vat of gum, but that wasn't the problem. Everyone's eyes turned to the swinging chandelier, and eventually flustered by all the gazes falling upon it. Thus, in a haze, it succumbs. Watch out! The chandelier crashed to the floor in full force, making a tremendous noise. And that's just all it did. Nothing else happened. Both parties were left staring at the falling light fixture in the middle of the floor. So, what was that for, Ryoshi? A performance? Just made it up, didn't you? Still, I'm glad none of us were hurt.
앞으로
You have to see about that.
피워보지. 이런
배가 봐주마.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
그들어져 끓여. 그들어져 계신가요?
Hey, we got more of these guys.
사냥 시작. 더럽었습니다. 더럽었습니다. 다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이요.
아름답진 않네.
배가 봐주마.
Okay, you're actually been taking some damage. I still should be fine. Have this guy. And this guy.
계신가요? 사냥 시작. 없을 것이요. 다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이요.
I'm still warm.
혹시나 해서 말하는 거.
Just to make sure, you all know that our goal is to win the game being held on the top floor, not reduce the ground floor of the casino to rubble, right? I was certain that some definitely didn't know or care, but I figured I'd rather not remind her. Not only must we reach the top, we also have to win the game, as our objective states. Thus, we need the wish power to make it happen. I won't bother reviewing the detail how the wish power we had managed to collect went down the drain for preposterous reasons. It'll only hurt our morale. I had to keep my head down, feeling the pricks of conscience poking at my heart.
이곳에서 최대한 많은
Where can we secure the most wish power in this place? That roulette next to the entrance, people who visit the casino try their daily luck using that roulette and take or yield wish power depending on the outcome.
그런가?
If that's all, then I'll seek out an opportunity to snatch the container attached to it. Think you can pull that off?
전 이것보다
I have carried out countless operations much greater in scale. Your preposterous blunder amounts to nothing in the grander scheme of things, manager.
분명
It has to have been the fault of the trudging dredges
마음 쓰지
who
마시고
obfuscated your ability to make sensible decisions. Don't let their words deter you. Preposterous, I see. Wait. Well, we were busy discussing backup plans. Heathcliff was already making a bad dash for the entrance. Were we too focused on the conversation, or did we collectively lose our minds? In either case, none of us had a clue what he was up to. Heathcliff? Damn it, isn't it time we stopped chatting and moved up already? Then he shouted at security from the top of his lungs. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? That blondie over there is a Rocky who is unfledged as he gets. And that maid there, our manager, has a bad case of lost memories and can't wield the weapon to save themselves. This is what you're struggling against? What a joke. Damn you. Heathcliff, that was too harsh. Here. Much too mean, Heathcliff. And last thing, that club you're holding deserves a better owner. You cocky little... An infuriated security guard swung the club with a furious swish, exploding towards Heathcliff. And as Heathcliff swerved out of its way, the lead behind him bore the force being smashed to pieces. The wish container, spouse of what I assume was once wish power until moments ago, poured through the poor remains of the roulette. As if in death throes, Toad let out an agonized scream before clapping her hands over her mouth. I couldn't help but turn away from this tragic sight. When I grow up, I want to be a wish sticker, giving hope to everybody. I could almost hear the unfulfilled dreams of those lost wishes in my imagination. Listen up, you thickers. Do you want to admit your boss about breaking this thing by fighting us and get them busted for it? Or do you want to make it our fault and let us through? This was a month's worth of luck. It won't be any safer. It won't be any safer for you upstairs. I've never been too close to safety anyway. Appreciate the advice. Heathcliff came to me with one of his shoulders dislocated, likely when he was grazed by the club. What's the look? Do your thing and fix me up. I made up my mind, starting now, I won't ever try to discuss plans or anything similar with these people. Took you long enough to realize. Pals, this is one of those times when it's better to keep your mouth shut. With that, we dragged ourselves up to the next floor.
이 순간을 어딘가에 담고 싶군.
Okay, so we're going to part 10 now. Still 60 energy.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
분위기가 달라졌군요.
The atmosphere here seems rather different. It appears that another syndicate has taken hold of this floor. Hey, Eugen, what's with all the doom and gloom you're wearing on that face of yours? Don't you know the rules here? Sours looks are a no-no, so put a hat over your long face. Why do you say that while looking at me? I will sink on you. What's that mean? Snap your neck completely, that's what. Easy, Ryoshi. You shouldn't be so prone to starting fights. Never mind that. This one has an even more problematic face, no? Which hand is supposed to be your eyes? Ryoshi, are you ready? You bet, Dente.
피워보지.
어떠냐? 그냥 시작.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오. 피워보지.
되갚았습니다.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오. 흐드러졌구려.
사냥 시작.
Well, it's still doing great. Ah, second wave. And this, I mean, she's at 43 HP. It's kind of bad. Should like defend warrior, maybe. She can evade, right? Okay, so let her wait.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
We should take now. Oh, we have the chance to finish them.
되갚았습니다. 되갚았습니다.
개화하였구려.
I'm level 7.
담고 싶고
Crazy.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야. 예술이 뭔지 보여주지. 기다려. 안 끝났어.
그 정도 각오로 우리 식구를 건드렸나?
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오. 다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Okay. My guys have lots of sanity now.
사냥 시작. 괴로우신가요?
그 정도 각오로 우리 식구를 건드렸나?
Hmm.
시작한다.
They're all staggered.
아름답진 않네.
되갚았습니다.
개화하였구려. 이 순간을 어딘가에 담고 싶군.
Bayo, we are all.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
Not again. I lost once again. Damn. When will this end? Spare time out. Our dear customer needs a little care. Dear customer, hope you haven't forgotten our rule, have you? But that was all the money I had. If you keep damping the mood of the table, we might throw a panada party out of you. What's panada party? I don't think I want to know. Pressured by gentle intimidation, the weeping guest stood up from the seat. And then, being handed a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way. What's this now? There is a rule every visitor of this floor must follow. A tradition mariachi, if you will. Gambling is entertainment, an activity done purely for fun. Thus, all the sadness and pain brought to you must be sublimated into dance. Allow this night to demonstrate what dancing is about. Alas, they were harsher judges than they seemed. This one won't do. Her movement is insincere. What on earth do you mean? Dance is a window to the heart. Without a clear and pure heart, it loses all meaning. I found thine assessment rather disgracious. This is getting further out of hand. What are you doing, Saud? Oh, I was writing our letter of apology in advance.
피워보지.
간다.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
흐드러졌구려.
그가 봐주마.
흐드러졌구려.
사냥 시작.
되갚았습니다.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이다.
Nice turn 5.
그가 봐주마.
기다려. 아름답지 않아.
흐드러졌구려.
We're doing great.
아름답진 않네. 아름답진 않네.
다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이다.
저도 말하면서 어쩌고
As absurd as it sounds, if we want to leave this floor early, we're going to need to torch their hearts with a powerful dance. As you all know, my memory is so hazy, so dense is it? Can't say I'm all too familiar. Amnesia came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like this. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what dance is, but there is no need to be too honest about it, is there? Say, Hunglu, have you taken dance lessons or anything? I learned little beyond Lan, though I only had 3 instructors teaching me. To perform it, I'll need a few masks, fans, makeup, and we aren't gonna find them here next. But I step on a good few feet on snobbish aristocrats at balls. My inner voice expresses fear.
뭘 쳐다봐요?
Me, I spent half of my life on a ship. Dances were cease the relentless obstruction of my words. A sword dance for the first time in a while doesn't sound bad. I'll cue it on the floor. Though the only beats I have danced to throughout my life were morning exercise programs during roll call if the manager so demands. I immediately see to it. Well, Dante, I'm good at most things, but dancing is kinda embarrassing. I don't mind, except my arm might rage out of control from this stimulation and charge for the audience's heads. Faust doesn't necessarily enjoy dancing for leisure, but I could gladly perform a routine if it's for the mission's sake. However, it's not technically perfection they want. They're looking for something unstable and polished rather. Sinclair. Huh? You busted a move or two as a kid, didn't you? Bust? I suppose I took a basic Americas course at school as a liberal arts class. I came from a rich family too. How would you figure that out, Rodia? I can tell from the way he walks and talks. On the other hand, uncultured ones, it shows, you know. Rodia quietly giggled while looking at Heathcliff, then snuck up behind Sinclair to wrap her arms around his shoulders. Okay now, my little Sinclair, I have a very, very important task for you. Rodia, where are you? Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this. Yeah, think of all the times when Heathcliff trampled over you. Sinclair turned to Rodia, still looking anxious. Am I really able to do this? Wrong question, Sinclair. This is something only you can do. He returned a determined nod. Restroking that pensive expression, restrained rhythm, perfection. It's calm, yet it's the calmness that stirs my heart. This young man, he's channeling something from within. How sublime. He's fighting repressed darkness and inner turmoil with the body motion. Oh, the embers linger and glow ash, heating the rhythm. The gestures to be stuck along. This conjures an image, one of a bonfire that has burned through the whole night, and we're witnessing the cotillion of ash dancing atop its remnant. Sorry, what? Young man, won't you consider joining us? We have the potential to grow big. The boy belongs to our company. You should know that siphoning valuable talent from their current employment without permission is a serious crime. Just a few hours ago, Sinclair was only one more in our band of blunderheads, but now he's been elevated to the company's valuable asset. Qualified performance. You wish to get to the top floor, right? You may pass. You have earned the right. Be aware, though, the folks upstairs won't be as reasonable. They have no concept of festivity in their heads. Sinclair came back to us with an invigorated look. Things welling up inside me. This is what it was about? It makes me wonder. I thought it would be hard. I feel much more comfortable now. I was curious to know the inner struggle he'd expressed through dance that had touched the syndicate to their core. What kind of hardship a young gentleman like him could have gone through? But those questions could wait. For now, we headed upstairs to the third floor. A warm welcome. Okay, I think I'm done for today. I'm kind of feeling tired, to be honest today. I also want to eat something. Maybe next time we can play more. Okay, I got a reward. And I completed some battle pass missions. Still can't open the new level. Alright, so thank you everyone for watching, and I'm stopping the stream. See you later.